Hi, it's Alicia. Welcome back. I have an update today finally. It has been 2 months since E-Day. I had 13 extractions and 10 mini implants placed, 6 on top, 4 on the bottom, with immediate snap-in overdenture, and they were immediate but not temporary. They're immediate with the intention of being permanent, but my dentist doesn't do temporaries for his snap-on, the removable snap-ons. They don't do temporaries. So, sorry, let me fix that eyelash. There we go. Anyways, so they don't do temporary. They were immediate. And from the very beginning, I felt like I couldn't shut my jaw. And over the course of a few appointments, the dentist realized, after I sent an email with specific pictures showing all of the issues that I was noticing, they let me know they were going to remake the teeth. So I just had to wait until I was healed enough. And I wasn't sure if this appointment today was going to be to start the new teeth or if it was going to be like a checkup. So I wasn't really sure. I was hoping I'd be able to start thinking about the teeth. So when I got there, Dr. Shatkins came in first after the nurse brought me in. Dr. Shatkins came and asked, how are things going? Like, what are the issues? And I told him I sent you an email with quite a few pictures, but I'll just show you one right now just because obviously that's easier than him trying to find an email. So I showed him a couple pictures that really showed, like, at least the gum color issue that I'm having. Like, I have been feeling this way since the day I got this done, that the gum color is a little too dark. I think it's how they're made. I don't think it's necessarily too dark. I just feel like, for whatever reason, the design of these teeth, the gum color goes up quite far in the tooth, even on the bottom. Like, it just looks like you can see every line between each tooth. Like, I don't like how that looks, especially in pictures. Like, and it's a little more noticeable on the top right side because that's where the denture sits lower, because it never did fit right. The top has been higher on this side, lower on this side since surgery. So when I went in for adjustments before, they filed down the bottom front teeth. They filed down like half of the top on this side just so I could shut the jaw. So I was showing Dr. Shatkins these things and told him last time they adjusted it, they pretty much like had to file down one whole canine. So now I have two different shapes canines. I mean, I would like them to be the same. I'd like the gum color to be lighter pink and not go up so high in the tooth. And I was thinking about going lighter with the color. I didn't know what shade my teeth were, so I asked him, but he kind of walked away and he said, I'm going to send the guy in that makes the teeth. He's going to come in here and talk to you himself, and you guys can start the process. And then he had Dr. Powers come in, who was the other dentist I saw a couple other times in between check-ins. So he was the one that looked at my implants, looked at my gums, and said, yep, you're good, we can start the process, you're healed great, everything's going great. And then they called Jim over to meet me. I've never met this Jim guy. He's the guy that actually makes the teeth. So I guess he was out for quite a while, and that's why I didn't get to meet him, and he didn't really have my case information yet. So he came in to personally talk to me, and I got to personally tell him each issue that I was having. And I guess there was no notes there, so it wasn't written down what shade of the tooth I have, but we were able to I was able to get the shade thing with all the teeth lined up, and I was able to put it up against my face, and I was able to take a couple pictures of it. And I was looking for my phone so that I can show you guys. I might even just edit these pictures in here because that would be easier actually, but we can do it this way, why not? So here's one picture. These are my teeth. And we think, me and Jim, the guy that does the teeth, we are pretty sure that I am a bleach shade, which is PW2, I think. PW2. The other closer one was this shade right here, which is like B1. And he said that's not a bleach shade. He said these were bleach shades down here. And he was like, you don't want a bleach shade. You're not going to want to be that white. Don't do that. Don't go any whiter. And I was like, well, I mean, I kind of feel like if the gum color was pinker and lighter pink and not going up so high in between the teeth, I think these teeth would actually look whiter in general. So I'm not sure if I want to go lighter. So he said, well, it's like when you get your hair done, you don't want everyone to notice. You just want to get it done and have it look nice. You don't really want everyone to know. And I was like, well... you see, when I have things done, like, you know, for example, my boob job, I had meant for it to be obvious. Like, I didn't want to do it and then no one notices. Like, you know, but that's just me. And like when I get my hair done, I kind of want people to notice. And for my teeth, personally, I feel like they're expensive. I would like them to look expensive in a way that makes you question, are they real or not? Like, I don't want you to be able to tell, but I don't care if they look like they've had money spent on them. Like, I don't care if they look really nice and perfect. I don't want them to be too white to where they're like obviously dentures, or obviously like, holy crap, that's way too white. These do look really white in the light that I'm in right now, and depending on what lipstick I'm wearing, they can look even whiter. So these, I believe, are PW2, and they were a bleach shade. So for anyone wondering, I finally think I know what shade they were. So Jim told me that he's been doing this for 45 years, and he was really patient and really let me go over every single issue I was having. That, like I had said, the top is uneven since surgery. The top didn't fit in like the same on both sides, so this side's higher, this side's lower. They had to shave down the canine here along with the whole rest of those teeth just to make it be able to go up and fit so my jaw could close. And they had to shave down the bottom teeth so that my jaw would close. Even now, I still feel like my jaw could close a slight bit more. And I told Jim, I don't know why, but I really don't feel like the lower teeth really suit me. For some reason, they've bothered me since the very beginning. They feel better now that they've been shaved down, but those dark spots in there are very distracting. And I feel like if it wasn't for that, I think that these would be great. Like the lowers, they're not, I really don't know, they're not horrible. So anyways, Jim could see, I guess, I mean, he's like, look at me. He's holding my hand. He's like, Alicia, look at me. Just look at me. Look at me for a minute. I'm telling you, you don't need to worry. We're going to do everything from scratch, everything from the very beginning. You trust me. I've been doing this a long time. And it's not going to be like surgery day where you come in and you have to get what you're given. This is different. We're going to do a wax try-in. So when I come back, I'll be able to do a wax try-in. And if I want to make changes on it, I can. No big deal. He's the one that does it. He's super chill, super cool. Like, he was wearing jeans and a t-shirt, I think. Or maybe. I don't know. He was just really, really freaking cool. And I really liked his energy. He was just awesome. He was very reassuring. So he reassured me. So we're doing the wax try-in, which means, and they said, so I told him some things I wanted to change, obviously, like the fit issue. So they did full impressions on the implants. So the impressions they do at consultation, like prior to having your teeth pulled, they do those impressions to make these teeth the immediate snap-ins. So on surgery day, I got these, and they hadn't done impressions on the implants themselves because those implants weren't there until the teeth were gone, you know? So when they don't fit right, my dentist will remake them, or they'll just do adjustments. Like sometimes they can just change each tooth out. Like there's crazy stuff they can do. So they, I guess, assessed my situation and determined that I need a full remake starting from scratch. So at my appointment today, we did the impressions on the implants. All went great. I showed them that I have a little sore spot in the very upper center. I forget the name of this, but it's like the centerpiece. Way up there. That thing. It's been hurting, and I'm pretty sure it's because of the acrylic up there. So I think they trimmed that down. So I told them that was bothering me. That was the only little painful thing I've had. And it's actually going away. So, I don't know. I think it just got pinched in there one time when I was taking them in and out. So I showed him that. I told him the gum color is like a really big deal. That's part of the whole issue. I feel like it goes way up too far. I feel like it's concentrated darker in certain areas. And then he said it could be because that there's the what the hell are they called? The O-rings, the metal O-rings behind the teeth. He said that can create a shadow and make them look dark. So let me see if that's true. Okay, so they don't look as dark out of my mouth. I'm not really sure what is going on. But you see the O-rings in there. That's all. That yellow stuff is like the material they use to make them fit better. I don't see any metal through this, and I don't know, but maybe you can see a little bit of a shadow. Maybe that does make them look darker. It's hard to say. So anyway, he said that that could be doing that, and he said that it's not going to be like that in the finals. He said they're only like that because they were immediate. I think he means like the issues I'm having won't be the same with these next ones because they're not immediate. Like because they're being made from scratch on my implants, how they've healed right now, they're going to turn out a lot better. Like they're going to be a lot more predictable and a lot more even, and I'm healed now and everything is where it needs to be to get a good fit. She even did the impressions twice today just to make sure she got it perfectly lined up. So then he's going to make these wax try-ins. He said it would be about a week. I also told him I think my front two teeth could be a little bigger, and I feel like it's a lot of responsibility on my shoulders to tell him, you know, that I want to change the shapes, I want to change the size, I want to change the color. Those are a lot of things to change, and I know for one thing, like it's a lot to absorb when you look different and your teeth change, like any little thing. So I'm glad we're doing the wax try-ins. I'm still a little nervous, but when I do the wax try-ins, I will get to see if I like the changes I made. So if he makes the front two teeth a little bit longer, just so they come down more, he's gonna make this canine pointed like this one, because I like this one. I did not like this one in the beginning. I thought it was crooked. I couldn't tell that it was because this one was shaved down. That's why it looks flat. It wasn't supposed to be a flat. It wasn't supposed to be all flat. But a lot of people prefer this side with the pointed one. And I think I do. But I mean, I might have always preferred that side, so it's kind of hard to say. So what else did I say? The bottom ones, I mean, he kept saying, I understand, I see what you're talking about. And he was trying to say that the darkness in the gums was because of the implants showing through behind it, or the O-rings. But then he said, no, I really see what you're saying. Like, that's definitely how it was made, and we can make it different. It won't look like that. I think the nurse said, so you're going to make the gum color lighter. And Jim said, no, it's just going to be made different. It's not going to look like that. And then I also asked about these little grooves that are in there. In these front teeth, there's some grooves, straight lines, like, I don't know if you can see. They're almost like ridges, and I wasn't like, I'm not in love with that. I don't know why. I feel like it almost makes them look dirty too, in certain angles. But he said that's the mold we use, that's the only mold we have, so they're going to have those grooves. So I'm going to see how those look on the wax try-in, and if possible, like maybe they can smooth them out a little more or something. But that's what's nice about the wax try-in. So he said it's only about a week from the day of impressions. I did impressions today, so in about a week I go back. I'll get to try the wax try-ins on. I want to film it, or film some of it, so I can put it on a video. And then see the changes, and if I approve of it, they make the teeth, and you get them in about 2 to 3 weeks later. So within the next month and a half, I get a brand new teeth. And you know me, I'm like excited but anxious as usual. And Jim kept telling me, like, calm down, you don't need to stress out, this is totally different. And I do believe that. I know that's the wax try-in is like the key to success, I feel like. And it's just a shame that they don't do that, or they can't do that prior to the first time when you get your immediates, you know, these snap-in immediates. It's just a shame that you don't have an option sooner. Like, you really do have to take what you're given at surgery and then kind of just deal with it over time. And if something's wrong with it, you just have to deal with it, I guess, until you fix it. But thankfully, they're giving me another chance because they're doing it again, and I couldn't be any more grateful. Seriously, I'm very happy. It's like a second chance. I'm not going to be able to do this like again and again and again. No, this was like a one-time thing for me, like really like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, I feel like, because I mean, I can't afford to just go have it done twice or have it done again or like any of that stuff. So anyway, that's how that appointment went. And then as I was leaving, I was talking to the one nurse, and like told her I had some questions. Like someone brought this up because I posted something on Facebook the other day. I went to the fair and I was eating a candy apple. I was craving one, so I was licking all the cinnamon off of it to get the cinnamon hard candy part off so I could try to bite it, because my implants haven't been hurting and I've been able to bite other things. So yeah, so anyways, I decided to video it because I was like so proud of myself. Like, look at this, like, you know, these teeth ain't got shit on these candy apples, or I said something like, you know, candy apples ain't got shit on these teeth, and like, I'm just like, argh, eating the crap out of them. So I posted that on Facebook, and a few people, concerned people, like legitimately, were very concerned about me eating these apples. And I was like, oh, like, I mean, I didn't know, like, no one told me I can't. I mean, it should have been freaking common sense, you know, but I don't always have common sense. But I literally wasn't told I can't eat apples till this nurse told me, like, forever, you're not supposed to eat apples or corn on the cob or anything that has requires a significant amount of force with your teeth. Like, so I told her I did that, and I'm like, I posted it in a denture group, and she's like, oh my god, really? Like, I can't believe you freaking posted that. And I was so anyways, yeah, you live and you'll learn. So I have now learned that it is not a good idea to eat apples unless you slice them up. Even corn on the cob, you should shave it off and eat it that way. So I'm gonna have to apologize to the people on Facebook that were concerned, because I just didn't realize I was gonna have that much of an effect, or like, I didn't realize how many people have actually broken their teeth like pretty easily. Like, so that was one of the questions I had to ask my dentist. I wanted to know how easily these break, and I didn't get to ask the dentist himself, so I was asking the nurse, and she said, well, they shouldn't really break easily, but you should always, when you wash them out, you should have a towel in your sink, which I do, so that if you drop them, they don't just smash. I mean, I've dropped my partial that I had for 8 years like several times, and it never broke, but thank God. And that did have some metal in it, so it might have been a little stronger. But she said hard candy, no. You know, apples, not a good idea. Just, you don't want to stress the denture, and it is a horseshoe denture, but there are other kind that they do, like the hybrid roundhouse options they have on the mini implants that are like semi and permanent, non-removable. You can eat apples, you can eat almost anything with that. So it's good to know. Like, I don't want to be risking breaking my teeth, and I didn't realize that you weren't allowed to. I just thought if it didn't hurt my implants, they must be healed. So another person who was on that post said something about osseointegration, and that it doesn't happen for up to 6 months. I guess it's about 6 months when you're considered healed, that the implant has fused into the bone successfully and that it's healed. So I'm 2 months now, so they have not fully fused, although they are there, and I can guarantee that, because the amount of times that they ripped on my teeth the first 2 weeks, and just on surgery day, like, I know those implants are freaking drilled in, like, not loose at all. Like, those things are stuck in there. So let's see what else. And then I mentioned to them that my bottoms are a little looser, but I don't think they adjusted it. I mean, it's like a whirlwind when I'm there, you know. I'm trying to get all this information, trying to remember everything to ask. I'm trying to even take pictures and some videos, and like, I'm trying to remember everything. And even though I have it written down, we get sidetracked at talking, you know, and they have other patients, like, so there's time frames. So I sometimes still leave with questions, unfortunately. And so that was about it. I wanted to know how easily they break, any off-limit food, make sure that I'm definitely not supposed to soak them every night. I confirmed that with the nurse again today in person. She said, no, don't soak them every night. If you're taking them out several times to clean them, even with just dish soap and a soft toothbrush, you don't want a hard toothbrush. You can get a denture brush, or you can get a very soft bristled toothbrush, she said. But she said if you're brushing them off several times a day already, like, you don't remove your natural teeth at night. You know, they are in your mouth 24/7. So that was what she said. She said, you don't do that with your natural teeth. As long as you're cleaning these, taking them in and out, cleaning everything, like, you know, often, then you're good. So that's what I'm doing. Although, this is going to be for another video, but I did actually get a box of products from Dr. B, and I really can't wait to show you guys. And I haven't started using them yet, because I'm waiting for an email from Dr. B so I can confirm, you know, everything. So I'll be telling everyone the right stuff, but I could probably show you really quickly, because I'm excited. I'm going to show you. I'm mostly excited about these. These are their Glitterheaddental wipes. Like, they sent me this little care package. How nice. That's freaking awesome. These are the Glitterheaddental wipes. They're cleansing wipes. They're like for on the go. I'll probably do a video like actually talking in depth about all these. I'll just show you guys really quickly. This is Glitterheaddental denture and gum cleaning paste. So this is the kind of paste that's like actually safe to use on implant retained dentures, not just plain ones, but also implant dentures and traditional ones. And then there was, this is the Glitterheaddental crystals that I've heard really good things about. So this is the soak that you can use overnight, not overnight. You don't want to use it overnight. It says overnight, that's for regular dentures. For implant retained snap-on dentures, it's about 5 minutes, 5 to 15 minutes, not even every day. That's what Dr. B said, the manufacturer of this, even though it's safe to use. It's not meant for every night for snap-on dentures. Then I also got this adhesive that they make that I haven't tried, but I was thinking I could because my lowers are pretty loose, and you know, that might be more comfortable for eating, to not have food keep getting underneath. But that is the little care package I got. I was gonna do a video showing all their products and talking more about them, I guess, but we'll see. So anyways, oh, lastly, I will show you an x-ray of my teeth from before I had them pulled. This is pretty close to what I had on surgery day before surgery. It's a really old x-ray, but this is what I had. So you can see the roots of the teeth where my real teeth were. These upper molars I had, they were root canaled and crowned. And then I had this tooth and this tooth, not this one, and then I had this one. But this one, and this one, they're cemented together, cemented up and in, and then these three are too. So there's no tooth in the middle. It's just a fake. The bridge fills in the gap. So that's what I had, and then I had 6 teeth on the bottom. None of them root canaled or crowned. And then that had already been pulled before, and a couple of these. So I had even less than this on surgery day, but this is what I was working with on surgery day. For anyone that was interested. But I think that's it for now. My appointment went amazing. I haven't felt that good after an appointment in a very long time. That Dr. Jim guy was really very reassuring. Took his time. Told the girl he wants all my notes, all the lab notes. He wants everything copied. He wants to make sure it goes right to him. And he wants to make sure I'll be happy. And I don't know. I have high hopes. I'm very excited. I'm excited to see the wax try-in. I'm going to try to maybe attach a few pictures into this video so you guys can see the teeth, the shades of the teeth, and how it looks for me against my skin tone, better than me holding it up and showing you pictures. But yeah, I think that's it. It's been just a crazy busy summer, and it's hard to find time to like sit down and do videos. Me and my husband are going to do a video soon, like to introduce him to you, get to know my husband, ask him some denture related questions. I think that would be really fun. I'm making a list of things that I want to ask him. So if anyone has any questions that they want me to ask my husband, either for you or for myself or, you know, whatever, just to get a perspective from someone dealing with a spouse that's getting dentures, it's probably a little trying on the person supporting them. Honestly, it's not easy to go through this. It's not easy to, it's just really not easy. It's not easy even to look back at my older pictures now, because I'm like, man, I lived like that for such a long time, and I remember how I felt, and it really sucks. And I'm happy now. I'm much happier now. I like how my face looks now. I feel like it looks younger. It looks more filled in. I'm not like 100% in love with the lowers, but we're working on it. So I think that is it. But anyways, yeah, if you have any questions that you think of to have me ask my husband, I'm going to do that video soon. And then I have a video to do with Dr. B products pretty soon. I'm going to, I have a video that I'm doing. You'll see. And other than that, I think that is really it. If you have any questions or anything, please leave them in the comments. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you so much for freaking watching. Thank you everybody who watches and all the love you guys give me. I love it, and I love you. And have a good day.